Yo, what's up guys? Welcome back to another radiums-decore update, bringing it to 1.2. That's correct. And this update, as you can see, adds quite a few blocks. To be exact, it adds 231 new blocks, guys. I know, a little crazy, but yeah, let's just get straight into this, guys. Before you guys get too excited, it actually only adds 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 block models technically, but all the variations of the wood types, the stained glass type, makes it add up to an insane number of blocks added to this update. Alrighty guys, I'm going to start with something that's going to look very familiar to many of you armament fans. And it's the plank floor. I'm calling it a plank floor, but it could be used in several different scenarios. As you can see here, you can make a little pathway or something like that. So these blocks behave a little bit differently than armament. So in armament, you could just place them like this or like this, on a flat surface. Well, in this one, I decided to make it so you can place it vertically. So if you place it on a block face, right? So if there was a regular block here, you just place it like this, you know what I'm saying? And then even if you want to do it differently, if you place it on the top half of the block, you see that? So depending on where you are clicking on whatever block you're interacting with while placing it, it will change. And that that works for pretty much all the new blocks except for a few of them. But anyways, yeah, so these are really cool. So you can make cool little 3D walls, another type of wall, as you can see here, it's just a really cool addition to the plank floor that was already existing. But I also made it a little bit thicker too. An armament, it's only 1 pixel wide. On this one, I decided to make it 2. So when you double stack it, it ends up being 4, which is pretty cool. It's just a medium-sized wall, you know what I mean? Or you could use it to barricade your windows or something like that. Or they kind of look like blinds too, you know what I'm saying? When I was sitting here, I was like, they kind of look like blinds, and I put them against glass, and I was like, oh god, now I gotta make glass, and I was just went down the rabbit hole of just wanting to add more and more stuff, guys. But yeah, that's pretty much what's going on with the plank floor. It's just a super cool addition. Alrighty guys, next thing I want to talk about are these chairs. And just a little disclaimer, you cannot interact with them currently. This add-on is mainly for creative builders mainly. It's not a survival friendly type of thing. There's no crafting recipes or anything like that. Maybe in the future I'll add that. I just didn't feel like they needed it because you have to have entities to have a sittable thing. So I was like, do I really want to do that? Because imagine you want to have a big room full of a ton of chairs, right? Well, all those entities are going to stack up really, really quickly, and I just didn't think it was worth it. Especially with my armament add-on, it's already pretty performant heavy. So I was like, well, let's keep this one pretty simple so it doesn't hinder performance whatsoever. But yeah, anyways, you're probably looking at a lot of these chair blocks and wow, they're actually kind of ugly. I think they're kind of cool looking, but they use base game texture IDs, so you can pretty much all the new blocks use base game texture IDs, and the reason being is so you can use any texture pack you want with this block add-on, and it will still change it. So say you have a favorite one and you just want to use my 3D models, even though they're super simple. You just want to use the 3D models, and you can have your favorite textures on any of these blocks you want, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, so a lot of these blocks will use the stripped log texture, as you can see, the top part and the side, and some of them will use the trapdoor textures, So as you can see, it's just super simple stuff, And I want, just like the plank floors, depending on how you place it on the block faces, it will change its position. See how it's pressed up against the table right now? And that's because I placed it directly on the block. You see that? So I have to be looking on the bottom half for that to be pressed up against something. So say well, what if I want to put it tucked into the table, right? So you just got to aim at the top half of the block. You see that? It's on any, it works like that for any block, which is really cool. I didn't know Minecraft automatically did that. I was like, oh, is that not going to be placeable like that? But actually it works just fine. You see that? But yeah, as you can see, it will be just tucked in a little bit further depending on how you place it. And if you place it like on the side here, like if I'm facing this way, yeah, see, it's just more ways to mess around with stuff, you know what I'm saying, guys? Just the freedom to place it however you want is just super cool. The next thing I want to talk about, guys, are the tables. So the tables, or I mean, you could call them tables, platforms, whatever you want to call them, but I'm calling them tables for now. And obviously the first thing you might notice is like, what the heck is going on in the inventory and like my hand? Why are they upside down? It's a super annoying thing, but for whatever reason, because I made it so you can place them upside down like this in the inventory and in hand, it completely just made it stay like that. So I guess like the ID, like the block, like in the inventory uses the ID of being placed up like this. I don't know why they would choose to use that block type rather than just the one placed straight down. That's what I would do if I was making that for the... Anyways, doesn't matter. As you can see, just super simple, cool little tables. And as you can see, they just use Minecraft textures. So they just fit right in with whatever texture pack, whatever you're using, you know what I'm saying? And yeah, they're just so cool, so much fun to play with, you know? And I was like, yeah, let's make them go in all sorts of different shapes or angles, you know? Because then I was like, who am I to say you're only to use this as a table, right? I was like, maybe some of you creative wizards out there want to use it as something else, you know? I was like, when I was like originally placing, I was like, well, it kind of looks like a platform, you know what I'm saying? So, and I was like, oh, and then it kind of uses like stairs, you know what I'm saying? And then you could use them as stairs, you see what I'm saying? Like, it's just kind of like an endless possibility of things you could do, you know what I'm saying? And that's just what Minecraft's all about, being able to use the blocks that you are given in all sorts of creative ways that you want. We have one more table type, guys, and I'm calling it the carved table. And that's just because it's got a single pillar, you know what I'm saying? And it's got like tiny cubes on the underside. Nothing crazy, just like I said, super simple models. And also, guys, I should talk about the collision of these blocks. So like, say I have a bow or something like that, and I try to shoot through that's not going to go through. It's unfortunate. I decided to make it like full, like the collision full, because, you know, I was like, well, what if they want to place it sideways and they want to be able to block them, you know? I hope one day Minecraft, like, or the Mojang, if you guys are listening, I seriously doubt it. I hope that you guys make it so we can have multiple collision and selection boxes for blocks, so we can make custom stairs and have proper collision on all of our custom 3D blocks. I think that would be just an amazing addition to do and have. I know it's very technical and problematic to do that, but I hope one day you guys allow that to happen, because that would be amazing. But yeah, guys, as you can see, you can place it in like any direction you want, just like the other tables and blocks. Yeah, it's just, you know, you can, like I said, do anything you want with it, you know? Like, yeah, I'm sure many of you guys have much better imaginations than I do to use these blocks in any ways you want. But either way, even if you just use them as tables, still a really cool addition for the base game of Minecraft, to just have more blocks to play with, you know? More blocks, the better, you know what I'm saying? Lastly, guys, I decided to add a ton of glass panes, and they're just framed panes, you know what I'm saying? So it's just, this is where the bloat of the block count really skyrockets in this update. And that's because, you know, all the wood types, there's 11 wood types and then 16 color variants of the glass, like the shaded glass. Yeah, it's a little crazy, but yeah, as you can see, if you just open up the glass pane tab, you just see all of it. Just a ridiculous amount, just like the walls, you know, just an insane number of walls and insane number of glass panes now. And I know it's so random how it like places it in the inventory like this. I hate that. Like, at least put the colors together, like the acacias together, something. I don't understand. If anyone knows in why that's happening, and I'm just too dumb to know why that's caused, please drop a comment, because I would love to fix this. It is just like a massive pet peeve of mine. Anyways, guys, so if you just like don't want to dig through that because that's just so painful, just type in the material that you want to use, you know, and you'll find like the colors that you want to use, you know what I'm saying? So like I just selected bamboo, and yeah, as you can see, they just super simple stuff, you know what I'm saying, guys? And of course it has all the proper sounds that Minecraft has for the blocks, so like the bamboo is going to sound like bamboo, you know. And same way with like all the other blocks, depending on how you place it against something, the other block faces, you see what I'm saying? You can just make like interesting looking things, you know. So like you can have it pressed up against a wall like that, or you can have it like in the center like that. So like imagine like one of the skylight, right? So you just got to make sure you place it correctly. If I'm not daft enough to do it, all right, you see. Yeah, just super simple stuff, guys. Just super exciting though, you know, like just more blocks. I hope you guys enjoy them all, you know. Like, yes, these are pretty simple, but the way you can place them just gives you the freedom to do whatever the hell you want with them, you know what I'm saying? And of course, guys, you can use any texture pack with this. So let me go ahead and load up just a random texture pack that I have downloaded. So I will be right back. Alrighty, guys, as you can see, I am loaded up with a brand new resource pack that I downloaded, and this is the natural texture pack. Now, depending on the texture pack that you use, some of these may look a little weird or jank. Like, look at this one. The acacia one looks a little weird. At least I think that's acacia. Oh, that's jungle. Sorry, jungle looks weird. See, I thought that was acacia. I don't know why that's that color, but yeah, whatever. As you can see, they just any texture pack you want. So like if you had a custom texture pack that you're working on, you could use it and have these models and blocks just be yours to use, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, obviously it's not going to work for some of the more custom blocks that I've added to this add-on. But yeah, guys, this is just super cool. Oh, and if you're curious about all the other blocks in this add-on, go ahead and check out my previous videos about radiums-decore, because there is over like close to 400 blocks now added in this add-on, which is kind of insane. But yeah, just the more every day that goes by, the more will be added, you know what I'm saying? All my projects, I'm just crazy. And by the way, guys, to play this add-on, you need to be in at least 1.21.1, and it will work to current and future add-ons, because this uses absolutely no experiments or anything. So from here on out, this add-on will work indefinitely, which is just so freaking awesome. Anyways, guys, that's gonna do it for this video. I hope you enjoyed this update to radiums-decore. I certainly enjoy all these like additions that Mojang's allowing us to have with blocks and whatnot, and it's just so awesome. I'm so excited for the future of being a dev of this game. Anyways, guys, I love you. I'll see you later. Peace.